Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, Making a Psychopath, a creation by Mark Freestone. Making a Psychopath, 2020, delves into the complex world of psychopaths, debunking common media misconceptions through real case studies. Approaching the topic with empathy, the documentary humanizes individuals with this disorder and explores their potential for healing. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Mark Freestone, a mental health expert at Queen Mary University of London, specializes in psychopathy. With a decade and a half of experience in high-security prisons with highly dangerous criminals, he contributed to the TV show Killing Eve by advising on the character of Villanelle. With 6 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, discover the true meaning of being a psychopath by understanding it without misconceptions. The text discusses the diversity of psychopaths, highlighting that individuals with psychopathy are unique with varying experiences, beliefs, and motivations. It aims to provide insight into this often misunderstood disorder and inspire empathy for those affected. The text warns of graphic content and outlines what readers can expect to learn about the flawed nature of psychopath tests, factors influencing psychopathy, and the potential for rehabilitation. Key idea number 1. Psychopathy is a mental health condition that increases the likelihood of violent crime. Young man named Ben attempted a crime, got arrested, and blamed his stepfather. Planned revenge, almost committed murder, capacity to kill due to lack of empathy. Being a psychopath explains how he could murder, but not why. Ben's actions stemmed from personal psychological characteristics like ego fragility and impulsivity. Being a psychopath alone doesn't fully explain his specific violent behavior. Key idea number 2. Psychopathy is a result of both genetic predisposition and early life traumatic experiences. Technological advancements in brain imaging have revealed key regions in the brain associated with psychopathy, the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. Reduced activation in these areas is linked to a lack of empathy and emotional recognition in psychopaths. However, not all individuals with a psychopathic brain profile exhibit criminal or dangerous behavior. Dr. James Fallon, for example, discovered he had the brain and genetic profile of a psychopath, yet leads a normal life as a respected academic. This suggests that while genetics play a role in shaping behavior, experiences and environment also significantly impact the development of psychopathic traits. Key idea number 3. Prisons can worsen psychopath symptoms and increase containment difficulties. Meeting psychopaths face-to-face is essential to understanding them, but they are rare and often found in the criminal justice system. Prisons can exacerbate psychopathic behaviors, as seen in Paul's case where he manipulated a staff member to engage in an affair. This occurrence is not isolated, as similar incidents have been reported in other UK prisons. Paul's story highlights how psychopaths can subvert institutional norms, posing a risk to those who work closely with them. Key idea number 4. The psychopath test is criticized for diagnosing a wide variety of individuals as psychopaths. The text explores how Danny, initially thought to be a psychopath, is eventually diagnosed with borderline personality disorder due to his complex history and behavior. It highlights the overlap and potential misdiagnosis between psychopathy and other disorders, emphasizing the need to refine diagnostic criteria. The text also touches on the implications of labeling individuals as psychopaths, stressing the importance of caution in applying such classifications, especially in high-stakes situations. Key idea number 5. Men and women show different expressions of psychopathy. Female psychopaths are less common than males, with only 1 for every 50 male psychopaths. They tend to exhibit control and manipulation rather than violent criminal behavior. The story of Angela Simpson, a rare female psychopath, exemplifies this, showing extreme violence and willingness to make public admissions with a disregard for societal norms. Key idea number 6. Therapy can improve psychopathy despite the low rate of rehabilitation. The text discusses the case of a violent psychopath named Eddie, who, due to a troubled upbringing and abusive environment, engaged in criminal acts. He received therapy while in prison, which helped him understand his actions, control his anger, and ultimately rehabilitate. Eddie's story demonstrates that with proper support and treatment, there is hope for psychopaths to change and reintegrate into society successfully. In conclusion, psychopathy is a complex condition involving a range of antisocial behaviors, from manipulation to violent crimes. The individuals lack empathy and understanding of how their actions affect others. Unlike other mental health disorders, the impact of psychopathy is primarily social. It's important to consider psychopaths as victims of abuse and neglect rather than simply labeling them as evil. Empathy and efforts to understand and support these individuals are crucial to prevent and address the disorder and its consequences. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.